if I'm gonna Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my 2016 beauty favorites. It was really hard to kind of pick all the products I was going to talk about in this video because to think about a whole year's worth of makeup products that you've been loving is really hard because I have used so many different things in this entire year. This is pretty much the things that I can remember, things I still use, things I still love, and I don't know, that's pretty much all I can get into. I'm pretty sure there's things I'm forgetting to talk about. I'm sure that I'm missing some things. I don't know. But for the most part, this is what just can remember. So if you want to know about some of the things that I've been loving in this entire year, then keep on watching. Some of these products I've been using for a really long time. Some of these I got introduced to like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. So it's just a really good mixture of new and old, but everything kind of in 2016 put together in one video. So let's start off with skincare first. I'm always using different skincare products, so that is always changing and it always will be changing. But some of the things that I know that I've been loving in this year and have been using the most, first off are these makeup wipes by Neutrogena. These are amazing, my favorite wipes. There's nothing else to really say. They're just bomb and they're super affordable. You can find them at any drugstore, so they're amazing. One of my favorite cleansers this year has been the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. I am almost out of this and I've been using it so sparingly, but I really love this. Super gentle on the skin, it does not break me out, and it just feels like a really nice gentle cleanser. Something a little bit more on the exfoliating side is this Tarte Frxxtion stick. This is awesome. I just started using this not too long ago, but it's amazing. You kind of wet your skin and rub it all over. You can wear it as a mask, really get in there and exfoliate, and I've really been liking it for days where my skin just hates me. I fix it with this. I've been obsessed with this Pixi by Petra Hydrating Milky Mist. This is amazing. This has hyaluronic acid and black oat, deep moisture, youth preserving. Goodness, I use this before I do my makeup, before my primers, before anything. It just adds so much hydration to the skin. It just makes you feel nice and fresh, and I love this, and I already have my backups ready to go. I don't always wear primers. Primers haven't really been big for me in 2016, but recently I've been using two primers that I love. The very first one is by Elcie. It's the Pearl Radiance Primer. I love how this makes my skin feel. It's super smooth, very hydrating, but it doesn't leave your skin greasy or oily feeling. I just think my makeup looks so much better when I use this. Same goes for the Benefit That Gal Brightening Face Primer. I've been really loving this recently as well. It just adds like something to your skin. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I didn't realize how much hydration my skin actually needed, and my makeup has been looking so much smoother and so much better. I just think I needed a little bit extra to my skin. Now let's move on to foundation and concealer. There have been two foundations I have been wearing the most this year. The very first one, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, is the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I think this foundation is amazing. It's not going to go anywhere on your skin. It's definitely going to be really matte and very drying to people who have dry skin. If you're oily, this is going to be amazing. I have normal skin and it's really nice. Pairing it with a really hydrating primer really helps it to look a little bit better on the skin as well. The colors I hate, but I really love the foundation, so I kind of like stick through it a little bit. But that has been a really amazing foundation, and I have like so many backups of it. The second one is the Frankie Rose Cosmetics Foundation. This is in China Silk. I love this. This is probably like my favorite foundation ever right now, and I never thought I would actually say that, but this is what I go towards. If I want to look great, this is what I go towards. I just think it's a perfect foundation for every day and every night. I think it's just beautiful, full coverage, a kind of natural demi-matte finish. It's nothing too drying or anything too hydrating. It's like a perfect in-between. And I love it, and I'm almost done with it. So I've been trying to use other things so I don't run out, but I really need to get my hands on some more. But yeah, I love that. For concealers, I have two favorites. One of them is something I've been using probably for the first half of the year, and the second one is something I've been using for the second half of the year. The very first one is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. I've gone through a few of these already. I just think it's beautiful. I love the shade, I love the formula, I love the way it blends on the skin. It has beautiful coverage, it's not cakey, it's not heavy. I've talked about this so many times, I just think it's amazing. And the second one, is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've been loving this. It's been really hard to get your hands on it, but it's amazing. And if you can, I would definitely try it out. It's a little bit thicker than the Bare Minerals one, but amazing coverage, blends beautifully, doesn't crease, and is just amazing. The hype is real, pretty much. For setting powder, I have two favorites. The very first one is a translucent powder. I feel like it's been the year of translucent powders, and I think I finally found one that I love more than the Laura Mercier one, more than the Kat Von D one. I know, it's really crazy, but this is the Coverfx Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in Translucent Light. They also have one in Translucent Deep as well. I just think this is amazing. I think it does not shrivel up your skin and make it die and get dried out, especially underneath your eyes. It's very smooth. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't feel like anything, but it just makes your skin look great and sets your makeup beautifully. I really like this powder a lot. A lot. And as for a colored pressed powder, I've been loving the Benefit Hello Flawless powder. This is in Ivory. I've also been using Champagne, and I kind of ran out of that one. Realized it was a little bit too dark, but I've been loving Ivory so much. Adds a little bit extra coverage to your skin on top of your foundation, but does not make it look cakey. Just smooths everything out and just gives you like a flawless finish, and I love it. I'm gonna continue to purchase this every time I run out. I'm gonna talk about some bronzers. The very first one is by Benefit. It's the Hoola bronzer. Now, I've been using this for ages, like literally years. This has been my all-time favorite bronzer. I just think it's beautiful. It's a perfect shade. It's matte. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's not too orange. It's not too gray. It's perfect, and I just recently started getting back into this, but the bronzer I've probably been using the most for the year of 2016 has been the Jouer Suntan Matte Bronzer. This has been like my holy grail all year long. It's amazing. I've already hit pan, and just, it's bomb. Like, it's good. I think between these two, they're not like exactly the same. I feel like the Jouer is slightly a little bit more warmer, tinge darker, but both are very beautiful, and these have been my favorite bronzers for the year of 2016 and probably for 2017 as well. Now I'm going to move on to blushes, and blushes is a little bit harder because I tend to use different colors all the time, but three blushes that I know that I've kind of been going towards the most. First off, we have something very, very recent, so it's like a December favorite blush. This is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Rockateur blush. And this is kind of like a mauvey, dusty rose color. I'm wearing it on my cheeks now. I love it, and you guys, Benefit blushes smell so good. It has like this beautiful, fresh, clean smell to them. Every time I do my makeup, like, I just smell my blush and I get so excited. It's just such a calming smell. I don't know, go to Sephora and smell the Benefit blushes, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And then another blush I've been using a lot throughout this year is the Tarte blush in Exposed. Yeah, Exposed. I also have a highlighter in Exposed. Okay, so this is what the color looks like. It's a really soft, neutral, dusty rose color again, but I feel like, I don't know, I just really like natural looking blushes lately. Just something, add a little pop of color to your cheeks, but not like too colorful because I want something very neutral as well. So I've been loving this blush. The third one is one of the Marc Jacobs, what is this? The Air Blush blushes? Air Blush? Soft Glow Duo. I actually love all of them. I use a different color almost every single day, but this one is probably my most used one. This is in Kink and Kisses. It has kind of like a matte blush that goes into something more glowy. It's just beautiful. I really love the color. It gives a very soft pink shade, and I think the formula and consistency of these blushes are amazing as well. So yeah, I've been using these tons this year, so yeah. Now we're going to talk about highlighters, and this was really hard because I love all my highlighters in my highlight family. I try to use a different one all the time, and they're all beautiful. So I try to think of 2016. What highlighters have I been like, oh my god, about the most? Do you know what I'm saying? So I kind of gathered a few together to talk about, but if I forgot something that you guys know that I loved before, like, remind me, because honestly, I can't remember anything. I don't know what I ate yesterday, and I'm trying to do a 2016 favorites video. And I don't know how that works. First up, we have the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter, and this is in the color Sin. I think this is beautiful. When I first got it, I used this literally for months. I would not put this down. I thought it was the most beautiful highlighter ever. The shade is just amazing. I'm all about kind of like a soft golden champagne highlight. Those are like one of my favorites to wear because it looks very neutral on the skin, and I feel like my tones in my skin just, that looks the best. So this is Sin, and I absolutely love it. Next up, we have the Lorac Illuminating Highlighter in Daylight. Again, when I first got this, I used this all the time, like nonstop. It was beautiful. Oh, it has like that champagne pearly glow to it. I love this so much. It's a little bit smoother and softer than the Urban Decay. This is a little bit more of a powdery kind of highlight, but beautiful nonetheless. But this is a lot like thinner, if that makes any sense, but gorgeous. Next up, we have the Ofra Cosmetics highlighters, and these babies are like some of the most intense highlighters I've ever used in my life. The very first one we have is in Beverly Hills. This kind of has like a wheel of, what is this, 5 different colors in there. You can use them separately. I used to use this as eyeshadow. Not used to, like I still do. But you can use them as eyeshadows. You can use them as your highlight. You can mix it all together. It makes a beautiful rose gold highlight. I'm just going to kind of swirl it all together to show you. Oh my god. Can you see this? Can you see what is happening? This is going to be really hard to tell, but it's a beautiful, intense highlight. So I really like that one. And then there was the one in Rodeo Drive. This is more of a beautiful gold color. I love this shade as well. Let me put it next to, oh my god. So this right here is Rodeo Drive. And then their newest one is in Blissful. I think this came out in like one of their holiday collections. It's kind of like a gold with a pink undertone, if that makes any sense. Let me swatch this in the most awkward spot ever. Right here. Yeah, this is gonna be really awkward. Okay, you're just gonna have to believe me that these are some amazing and beautiful highlighters. Next up, we have the MakeupForever Pro Light Fusion Undetectable Luminizer. This is in the shade 2. Love this. I think I've talked about this in a favorites video before. I just love how it looks on the skin. It glides beautifully. It's not super powdery. It almost just glides on like a liquid, but it's not. Do you see it? It's beautiful. I love it. And last but definitely not least, my most recent favorite highlighter, my December favorite highlighter, has been the new Girlactik Luminous Face Veil in See-Through. I have been using this the most for the past few weeks, and I'm just blown away by it. It's what I have on my cheeks right now. I think this is gorgeous. It's a beautiful, intense, all-over highlight. You can put this on top of your blush as a topper. You can swim in it if you want. That's what I tend to do. But do you see that? I love it. I think we've spoken enough about face products, and now I'm going to move on to eyebrows. And kind of my standout products of the year for brows have been the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 3 and the Benefit Gimme Brow Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel in the shade 3 as well. These two are amazing. It's what I've been loving so much. If it's not this one, I think my second most used this entire year has been the Colourpop Brow Pencil in Dope Taupe. I can't not find it for the life of me, but that has also been an amazing brow product that I think I'm pretty much done with. That's probably why I can't find it, because I finished it. Oh, okay. For mascara, it's pretty simple. I've had One Love for a really long time now. This is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara, and it's just amazing. I don't know what to say about it. It's just great. It makes my lashes look like I have fake lashes on. It plumps them, it lengthens them, it makes them look just fluffy and beautiful. I love it. I don't know what it is. Is it the brush? Is it the formula? Who knows? But this is like my 10th one. Not really, but I've had a lot of them. If I'm gonna rock a winged liner, I tend to use these two products. The very first one is the Girlactik Beauty Precise Eyeliner Marker. These are like those felt tip marker pens. I freaking love these. I feel like they're so easy to use when you're doing your eyeliner, and I'm super comfortable with them. Love this one, and I love the LA Splash, what is this, Slim Waterproof Eyeliner Art-ki-tekt. I love this too, but it's different because it's not a felt tip. It actually has a little brush tip. I don't know, it's just amazing. Like, these are bomb. Like, if you're looking for a really good eyeliner pen, these two are amazing. So now I'm going to talk about eyeshadows, and again, really hard to kind of narrow down what my favorite in the entire year was because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I use a lot of different eyeshadows. So there's nothing really specific that I'm just like, oh my god, this has been my favorite for the entire year and I've only used one palette for the entire year. It's not like that. I can tell you probably my most used eyeshadows are my Makeup Geek shadows in my Z palette. easy to reach for. It's what I tend to go towards the most. I have every color you can ever think of that I would ever need all right there. So it's like I don't really even need other eyeshadow palettes. But I have two palettes I really like and I've been going towards a lot lately. And the very first one is the Studio Makeup On The Go palette. This came in my BoxyCharm. I think it was September. But this is what it looks like. It just has a bunch of neutral shades, and when I'm traveling or going somewhere, or I don't know, just something simple, quick, and easy to use, this is what I go for because it has all my neutrals, beautiful transition colors, crease colors, and black if you want to do eyeliner. Everything is just in here and it's perfect and I love it. And the pigmentation is amazing. So this has been a palette I go towards a lot. And the second one is the Lorac Pro Mega 3 palette. I love this palette as well. Again, it has a bunch of beautiful neutral warm colors, browns, nudes, metallics, mattes, everything. Everything you would need is in this palette, and I've like used the heck out of this brown and black right there. It's amazing. And of course, Lorac eyeshadows are of top-notch quality. So yeah, those are two palettes I've really been loving this year. Really quickly, I want to mention 3 Colourpop eyeshadows I've been loving. And this one is from a holiday collection, this one is from a fall collection, and this one is from a Hello Kitty collection. So whether you can still get these right now, I don't know. Maybe, I have not checked. But I've been loving this and I thought I would give them a quick mention. These two I've hit pan on already. I'm almost finished with them and I've never actually finished a Colourpop eyeshadow before, which is crazy. The very first one is called Paisley, and this is in a glitter sheer formula. Their glitter sheers is kind of like a recent formula they started doing lately, and I'm obsessed with it. It's kind of just a sheer shadow with glitter. It's just sparkle. So you can top this on top of anything and it just gives you glitter without fallout. It's actually crazy. Next up we have a Juicy Apple. This came out in the Hello Kitty collection. I think this is beautiful. It's also a glitter sheer. It's similar to the one before that, Paisley, but it's more golden. Lash shadow was from their most recent holiday collection, and this is just for fun. I talked about this in my November favorites. It's a beautiful pinky gold, rose gold shadow. Like, it's so pretty. It's in a metallic finish. I top this on my lids all the time. I just think it's gorgeous. So those 3 I just thought is like worth a mention because I've been using them a lot. Last category we have is lips, and it's kind of funny because I'm holding them all in my hands right now. When I sat down to figure out, you know, lip products I've been loving in this whole year, I just started pulling them from my collection, and then looking down I was like, they're like all the same color. They're literally all the same color. In a different tone, of course. Like, it's the same. No, but it's different. Seriously. Like, you would think I had a problem. It's not even on purpose. I just started grabbing lip products from my collection that I've been wearing the most, that I've been loving this year, and it just happened to be this. So I'm gonna go through them really quickly with you guys. It's just, I don't know. It's just funny to me. I'm gonna start off with what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is by Black Moon Cosmetics. It's in the shade Libra. Formula is amazing. Has been my favorite lip product forever because, you know, not only because I'm a Libra, because the color is just amazing. And it's just something I would wear every single day, and the formula is bomb. Next up, we have this Colourpop Lippy Stick in a Matte X formula. This is in the shade Cami. This has been a really big favorite of mine. I think, like I mentioned in one of my favorites, if you are gonna get a lip product from Colourpop and you love your mauves, I would definitely recommend Cami. It's just beautiful. We have some Jouer liquid lipsticks. These are some of their newer colors. The very first one is in Winter Rose. You guys, all of these colors are really pretty. I'm not even going to describe the color because you guys can already tell what the color scheme is, but that right there is Winter Rose. And then we have the shade Terra. That right there is Terra. And lastly, we have the shade Tawny Rose. All 3 of these Jouer lip creams have been amazing. These are my go-tos all the time. They're always like in my purse because I actually pulled 75% of these out of my purse, because that's just what I wear all the time. Now I have my top 3 Girlactik ones, and this first one is Bashful. Nice nude for me. It's not too light, but it definitely looks very, ooh, I love them. And Girlactik's formulas are amazing. I love the formula of all of these. I would not include it in my favorites if I did not love it. And then we have Sweet. This is such a beautiful soft pink shade. I don't wear a lot of super pink, but it has more of like that dustiness to it. I mean, This is really funny. And then we have Posh. This has been my like all-time favorite. It's a little bit different than everything else because it is a little bit warmer. These are like the worst swatches ever. But that right there is Posh. And the last three we have are from Feral Cosmetics. These are kind of like my new favorites. The very first one is in Mauve Long. I love these so much. And again, the formula is awesome. So it's kind of like a darker Dusty Rose shade right there. And then we have Beach Bum, which is a little bit of a cooler tone mauve. And then we have Butt Naked, which is a nice nudie shade. That is so pretty. Oh, and I totally forgot one that's like literally right in front of me. This is by Kylie Cosmetics. This is in Candy K. This will forever be my like favorite Kylie color she did. I'll do it on top right here. But I just think it's really nice, and this was like one of the original batch that came out. I don't know if she changed her formula, but this is like one of the originals and I really like the formula of it. So that is Candy K right there. So those are, that is basically just summed up in one. I'm sure there's a lot of different lipsticks that I love, but this is what I can remember, to be honest, and I really love them. So yeah. So that is everything in my 2016 beauty favorites for the most part, for as far as I can remember. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know down below what some of your 2016 favorites have been. I love reading them. I love to see what other people like. Yeah, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by Jessie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next one, possibly in 2017. Who knows? Bye guys!